Hey everyone. I want to do a quick little video about assembling my flute by putting it together. And for those of you who are just now beginning and you have your flute, you want to try to put it together, and it's always best to put it together the right way, right? So you know how. So I've got my flute case right here, and my flute case does not have a handle. It's of a kind that it doesn't need a handle. It actually has an extra case, so I have a flute case that I use. But when you open your flute case, you don't want to open it in your lap. You want to open it on a table and a flat surface, because when you open it in your lap, you could drop it easily, and you don't want it to drop or fall. Okay, so I'm going to open my case over here, and so there we go, opening my case. And inside the case, you're going to see should be four pieces, but only three of those pieces are actually a part of the flute. Most flutes have something like this. This is just a cleaning rod, and it has some other uses also that are for more advanced players, but this you can just set aside for now. You don't need it to assemble your instrument. Just leave it in the case, but that's all it is. You thread your cloth through there and twist it, and then help swab out the moisture on the inside after you're done playing. But your flute comes in three pieces after that. This is called the head joint. The head joint is what you blow on to make the sound, right? And you don't blow in the hole, you blow across it, and it works. And watch some of my other videos to see how to make that sound, okay? So the head joint is the piece that I pick up first. I'm going to set it back down. And then this is called the main body of the flute, okay? And get a good look at it, okay? Get used to seeing it, right? Okay. And then the last piece is called the foot. So we have the head, the body, and the foot, okay? So to put it together, I begin with the main body and the head joint. Now, if you try to put it on, it only goes on one way, so that's clearly not the right way, so I can't do that. So let's try it. Will it fit on the other side? Oh, there it is. You notice it's got a kind of a receiver on it, and this one doesn't, okay? And then you want to have your hands kind of close together, okay, to give yourself more leverage, more torque, okay? And then I'm going to get the foot joint, and again, it goes on one way. If you put it on, if it doesn't fit, okay, flip it over, right? Okay. And then my hands have to be kind of close together, and I bring them. Now after that, you have to line things up correctly. I mean, just putting it together, it might be twisted in ways that you can't play, right? So the way we line this up, this is what we call the tone hole. The tone hole is going to line up to this, what I call this lonely key right here. So if you put it there and you look down there, it should line up to that key. See here? To that one. Now on the other side of the flute, the back of the flute, you'll see these two keys together. Your tone hole does not line up to those, okay? Those are on kind of the back of the flute, and you never even touch those, okay? So make sure it lines up to that lonely key right there, okay? And so then the foot joint down here, it's really kind of logical that these two posts line up, but that's the problem. They don't. Okay, so don't use what you think are logic or common sense here. But wait a minute, there's the way it does work. And so with this long post, if I take the foot joint off again, this last post that's just kind of sticking out there, it's the last one down. It's going to line up to the center of that teardrop key right here, called the E flat key. And so I put them together here, so that post, and that should point right to the center of that key. So how I did that? It's kind of not focusing because it's trying to focus on me. I'd rather it focus on the flute. So it goes right there, okay? And then every finger is different. They'll be adjusted either way. You know, we might adjust it a little bit this way or that way every now and then, but there it is. That's basically it. And now you're lined up correctly. I haven't talked about I used another video to talk about where to put your fingers and things like that. But let's make sure we get it together and line it up correctly. Okay, and then you're ready to play. All right. There we are. That's how you assemble your flute. It's actually one of the simplest things to put together. Okay. Have a good day.